Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Around the World. In today's world, trade disputes are not limited to the economy. They can also change global politics and future relationships. In fact, the US, once a supporter of globalization, now stands against the very rules it created. At the center of this change is once again Donald Trump, who in 2025 reiterated his America First policy and is implementing reciprocal tariffs policy. The impact of this is not only on US's trade partners but also on the entire global economy. This raises the question, is this tariff a one-sided move or is there a bigger strategy behind it? And is this the beginning of a trade war? Let's explore the answers to these questions in detail. US President Donald Trump has announced discounted reciprocal tariffs on about 100 countries, including India. Under this policy, countries are selected that export goods to the US at lower tariffs but impose high tariffs on US products. The tariff rates are determined based on the specific trade and strategic interests of the US. For example, 34% on China, 26% on India, 24% on Japan, 20% on the European Union, 36% on Thailand, 46% on Vietnam, and 49% on Cambodia. Additionally, the US has imposed a 10% baseline tariff on countries like the UK, Singapore, Brazil, Australia, New Zealand, etc. These countries are considered to have relatively balanced and cooperative trade with the US. Hence, uniform and stable rates have been applied. While implementing this policy, Trump declared Liberation Day and called it the day of the Renaissance for American industry. However, the European Union strongly objected to this and warned that if the US does not retract this policy, they would also be forced to implement retaliatory tariffs. This warning indicates a crisis in the global trade system. For India, this decision is a matter of concern on multiple levels. India-US trade relations had been progressing for years, but this move will affect sectors where India has a high export dependency, such as textiles, auto parts, IT services, and pharma. For a developing country like India, where per capita income is much lower than the US, this policy seems unfair. India's Ministry of Commerce has clarified that negotiations regarding the trade deal with the US are ongoing, but Trump's tough policy could complicate those talks. The rationale behind the reciprocal tariffs policy is that if any country imposes higher tariffs on goods imported from the US will impose equivalent tariffs on that country. This idea may seem reasonable, but it is against the World Trade Organization's special and differential treatment policy, which was designed to provide relief to developing countries. Trump's policy disregards these principles. The global consequences of this policy could be serious. US consumers will have to buy expensive goods, which could lead to inflation and a potential economic recession. Interest rates might also be affected, and internal economic growth in the US could slow down. Disruptions in the global supply chain could have adverse effects on production and employment. The European Union has issued a serious warning regarding this policy. They have stated that it could cripple the global economy, and if the US does not back down, they too would be forced to retaliate. This is not just a diplomatic response, but signals a potential global crisis involving inflation, supply disruptions, and trade distrust. The impact on India could be particularly severe. According to experts, the agricultural machinery, pharma, electrical, and chemical sectors will be most affected. The Global Trade Research Initiative, or the GTRI report, suggests that the export of fish, meat, and seafood products in 2024 was $2.58 billion, which will now face an average tariff differential of 27.83%. This will directly impact exporters and the livelihoods of rural India. Additionally, the pharma and chemical sectors, which are major export products of India to the US, could lose their competitiveness due to higher costs. This will deal a blow to India's export economy and could increase the trade deficit. For India, it becomes essential not only to expedite trade talks with the US, but also to take concrete steps towards exploring alternative markets and promoting domestic production. In this situation, policymakers must understand that Trump's tariff policy is not just a part of domestic politics, but a decisive moment influencing global economic balance. From India's perspective, this situation brings a dual challenge. On one hand, India needs to maintain its competitiveness in the US market, while on the other, it must explore other alternative markets. By increasing exports to Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America, India can create a balance. India must now adopt not only a consumer-driven economy, but also a production and export-based economic model. Along with this, we need to strengthen our technological capabilities and supply chains to stand tall in the global competition. At the same time, India should actively advocate for fair trade rules on global platforms. In this context, the relevance of the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign is even more significant. India must create a strong policy to transition from being a consumer to a producer and exporter. Strengthening technological capabilities and supply chains has now become essential. US's policy is not just economic, it is geopolitically significant. It questions the relevance of institutions like the WTO and destabilizes the global trade system. For developing countries like India, this situation brings both a crisis and an opportunity. If India formulates a long-term strategy, it could strengthen its position on the global stage. The Constitutional Court of South Korea has removed President Yoon Suk Yeol from office for his controversial actions. The court made this decision on the grounds that Yoon had violated his powers and acted beyond the constitution and the law. Specifically, he had deployed military and police forces to intervene in the National Assembly's proceedings. Following this decision, political unrest and public protests occurred. However, the order was withdrawn 6 hours later in December 2024, but it increased pressure on the government. The court stated that a new presidential election would be held within 60 days in South Korea. This even marks a significant turning point for South Korea's democracy. French President Emmanuel Macron, during a meeting at the Élysée Palace, told the European Union that all investments should be postponed for now due to the US tariff disputes. He said that the EU should refrain from making any investments until the US clarifies its position. This statement came at a time when the US government planned to impose higher tariffs on European products, which could have a significant impact on the EU's trade interests. Macron emphasized the need for European countries to clarify their position in this dispute in order to move forward with trade relations in the right direction. He stated that it would be wise to halt investments until the situation is clarified. Hungary has decided to withdraw from the International Criminal Court during Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit to Budapest. Netanyahu, who faces charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity related to the Gaza conflict, was welcomed with full military honors by Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. Orban called the ICC politically biased, particularly regarding its actions against Israel, and that Hungary would initiate the process of withdrawal, which could take up to a year. Netanyahu described Hungary's decision as brave and principled, while the ICC expressed regret and stated that Hungary would remain obligated to cooperate under international law. So viewers, we conclude the discussion here and let's note today's question. How do protectionist policies like reciprocal tariffs affect the global trade system? How should India tackle these policies strategically?
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.